Hey, it's July 15th, 2025, and I'm making this video to celebrate basically that I completed 30 days on the carnivore journey. I gave a challenge to myself to hit 30 days, and I told myself if I am able to complete 30 days without cheating, I will post a video on YouTube sharing some of my story. So today I'm going to only focus on what helped me succeed for those 30 days, but if there's interest, I will share another video about more what was it like, what were my challenges, and etc. But I'm going to focus on successes, on wins for right now. So I wrote down some things that'll help me, but first of all, I would say mindset. I found that the times in life that I would challenge myself with something and I was kind of in, kind of out, that wouldn't work. I was ready for all in. I had done carnivore, I should say ketovore, kind of keto into ketovore, starting in December through, like not so recently. And the problem was my husband and I would give ourselves an exception and out every time there was a holiday or a birthday, and that just is way too often. And your body has a hard time switching because, you know, typically, well, I shouldn't say typically, all in with carnivore, you're fueling your body with mostly fat and protein. You're not doing any carbs. And when you're switching fuels and throwing in carbs, even if it's just, you know, once a month or something, or every 3 weeks or whatever, you know, when occasions arise, it really creates an issue. So I decided to succeed. I had to have an all-in mentality, and I kind of thought about it like, let's not talk ourselves out of this. It is only 30 days, like 365 days in the year, 30 days. You got this. You can do it. So I want to encourage you, if you're looking into this, it's worth it. The reasons I was looking into it were for healing. I feel like my body, after having 4 kids, still hasn't really recouped. I feel like so many nutrients went to them. All 4 were C-sections, not necessarily by choice. Just a lot of healing. I've got inflamed gums, and I hear with, and they're receding. I hear with the carnivore diet, person after person has had a lot of success of the gums repairing and being very healthy, and for dentists to be really impressed with the condition of them. So I thought, I have nothing to lose. I'm going to go for it. Also, I've had acid reflux since I've been in elementary school, and I really wanted to see breakthrough with that. So doing ketovore already did away with most of that. Once in a while I would still, when I found myself stressed, I would really struggle with acid reflux, right? So I thought, let's work on that too. And weight loss, yes, my BMI was not where I needed to be. I saw a lot of inflammation in my neck and my face. I'm hoping in the future to maybe post some pictures of that. I mean, there's a huge difference. If I show you before versus now, there's a difference. There was also a weight loss change. I was able to go from ketovore to ketovore to carnivore. So from December until, you know, before I started this challenge, I went from, I think it was 170, maybe 475 at my highest, and then dropping all those carbs, you know, went to 167, and then went from 167 to 158 in a month, in these 30 days. So that has been unreal to drop that much. I'm just shocked. But the biggest thing I see is the change in inflammation. I'm really happy about that. Okay, focus. What helped me succeed? Okay, mindset was number 1. Number 2, having something I could go to. You know how, like, you know, women, we get stressed. I am perimenopausal. You get stressed very easily, and your body's going through all kinds of changes. And I think that it's not untypical for women to go, gosh, I deserve a treat. I deserve this drink through a special loaded coffee through the drive-through. I deserve whatever it is, something sweet or fatty, or a combination of both, which is even worse, that you really probably shouldn't have. So the solution to that for me was brown butter bites. I take a stick of, it's not Kerrygold butter, it's the Costco brand of grass-fed butter, put it in a pan, put it on medium low, wait till it simmers, kind of foams up, froths up, and you see a tint of brown. You don't want it completely burnt, but I like it brown. Then I put it in these molded cups that you probably use for chocolates. Put it in the freezer, And then once they're frozen, I, just pop them in my mouth a few, during the day, but I'm trying really not to do it all throughout the day. I'm trying to really space out when I would do it. I do it alongside a meal. So if I want something extra with my meat, then I just eat like tonight I had some sirloin, and I had 4 or 5 of those little molds, those brown butter bites along with it. So it's just that taste of fat is really something just delicious. It's almost like having, to me, some chips or Cheetos or something like that. It's not the same, but so let's be honest, but it works. It satisfies and it takes the edge off, and you feel, I don't know, you just feel like you got something. I don't know how to explain it. In fact, it does taste a little bit like a caramel. Not exactly super salty, but a little bit like a caramel. Okay, so we did mindset, brown butter bites. Number 3, planning which proteins to eat 1 to 3 days ahead. So I'm telling you already, you have got to have eggs in your fridge unless you're allergic to them. So scrambled eggs or boiled eggs, I would get those ready to go for the day. So if I was hungry, I knew I could, at the worst, go, get a pre-boiled egg, cooked boiled egg, and have it peeled already and ready to go and eat it. And that was so helpful. Or do some scrambled eggs with a lot of butter. I didn't use any vegetable oils, only butter. Let's see what else. Oh, and also plan your meats. One thing that was helpful for me was I really counted on Costco because of their portion size. So they have got a bag of several patties. I don't know, maybe there's 18 to 20 patties of grass-fed patties. They're formed and everything. So all you have to do is fry them, grill them, but that is a quick meal. Maybe do several so that if you get hungry, you could always eat more. Also, a large piece of quality meat. One example I have is beef ribs. My gosh, they were $4.99 a pound. That's less than ground beef. So that was fantastic. I grabbed tons of those. I seasoned them with some ginger, soy sauce, and I don't know if that's a no-no, but I did it. So I'm just gonna be honest. Garlic salt, and it was fantastic. Put it on a bed of onions underneath, put it in the oven slow for several hours. It was fantastic. I also had picked up a large piece of brisket that was on sale too. I don't remember the price, but it was very low. A flank steak or a skirt steak, I'm not sure what they call it, but it's like what you'd use for fajitas. Grab a big piece of that if it's on sale. That's also fantastic over the grill. Steaks are great. We recently also, I had gotten a big piece of chuck roast, and I just did bell peppers and onions. I'm not eating the onions or the peppers, but the flavor they give is unreal. And add a few other seasonings, it's fantastic. Seasonings really do help a lot just to get you through. All right, my 4th tip is watching lots of carnivore videos, at least 1 video a day for inspiration. These are some of the channels. There's tons of channels, but I'm going to tell you the ones that I had watched the most in these 30 days were Dr. Ken Berry's channel. There's Dr. Baker, I don't know what his first name is. There's Steak and Butter Gal. She's fascinating, all the recipes she can do, but I kept my meals very simple. I didn't get super creative like she did, but her information's very interesting. And then Laura Spath, that's Laura, and her last name is spelled S-P-A-T-H. Excuse me. But those were my wins. The mindset, the brown butter bites, planning proteins a day to 3 days ahead, large pieces of meat, and watching, videos for inspiration. So I'm just telling you, please do it. I mean, check with your doctor. I am not a doctor. I do not have any professional qualifications to help you out. I'm just telling and sharing my experience and letting you know that this was amazing for me. And so because of this, so today's day 30, I am gonna go another 30 days. So I am taking this one step at a time in chunks. It may be forever, but I am so excited. And I hope that this is something that inspires you too. So if there's interest, I'll share more. Bye.